Hi, my name is John Olsheimer, and I'm a credit expert who contributes to creditcardinsider.com. If you have any questions for us, please leave them in the comments section below. Today's question is from Annie in Chicago, Illinois, and his question is this. How many credit inquiries is too many? What's the difference between, say, 1, 15, or 100? Very good question. Inquiries are influential in your credit scores. However, they are not overly influential. So if you had to graph or put on a pie chart the relative contribution of different aspects of your credit reports, the inquiry category would take up a very small 10% of that pie. So while they are influential, they're not terribly important. There are two types of inquiries that appear on consumer credit reports. They're referred to as soft inquiries or hard inquiries. Let's get soft inquiries out of the way. Soft inquiries are not seen by lenders, and they have no influence on your credit scores. And soft inquiries are going to be things like promotional inquiries that show up when credit card issuers buy your name from the credit bureaus and send you pre-approved offers of credit, which most people get in their mail every single day. Those inquiries have no influence, although you may have dozens and dozens of them on your credit reports at any given time. Hard inquiries, completely different type of inquiry. A hard inquiry is generally reactive to when you apply for something. So if you go out and apply for a home loan or an auto loan, or you go to a credit card issuer and you want them to increase your credit limit, or you want to get a new card, they're generally going to pull your credit report in every single one of those transactions, and that's going to leave behind a little breadcrumb that's referred to as a credit inquiry. Inquiry is a very simple piece of information. It's just the name of the creditor and the date on which they pulled your credit reports. And credit inquiries do have the potential to lower your credit scores, albeit very minor and not terribly often. In fact, roughly 7 to 8 out of every 10 credit inquiries are ignored because of the logic in both the FICO and VantageScore credit scoring systems and how they devalue multiple inquiries from industries where people tend to shop for credit, like mortgage and auto loans and student loans. The difference between 1, 15, and 100 inquiries, that's a pretty drastic difference. Obviously, someone who has 1 inquiry looks very different than someone who has 15 or 100 inquiries. Many inquiries will generally mean that someone is going on some sort of credit acquisition marathon, and that indicates higher risk, which means your scores are going to be lower. People who have few inquiries or no inquiries on their credit reports are generally going to earn the most points in the inquiry category. It's important to keep in mind that inquiries will remain on your credit report for up to 2 years, hard inquiries. However, and this is important, they only have potential to influence your credit score in the first 12 months that they're on your credit file. And even further than that, in the FICO credit scoring system, mortgage, auto, and student loan inquiries are ignored for the first 30 days that they're on the credit report. So if you really wanted to split hairs over the issue, mortgage, auto, and student loan inquiries can only influence your credit scores for 11 months because they're ignored for the first month and they only count up to month 12. So after month 12, even though they're physically still present on the credit report, they have no influence on the credit score. When you're talking about avoiding inquiries, it's very easy to do. I mean, the inquiry is generally caused by something that you do. And most people who load up on inquiries generally do so during the holiday season when they open many retail store cards to take advantage of the 15 to 20% discounts. And so if you can avoid doing things like that, meaning applying for a lot of credit in a very short period of time, then you're going to avoid inquiries and you're generally going to do very, very well in the inquiry category, albeit a very, very minor category in all credit scoring systems. So again, if you have any other questions pertaining to credit or financial topics, then please submit them to creditcardinsider.com or in the comments section below. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.